is so powerful. Thank you. Thank you, Pastor, for teaching us the right ways. Thank you. Please be seated. And thank you. The talk show was just amazing. You know, when you hear from ministers of God. It's always encouraging to hear words from the ministers of God. And I would like to say thank you. Thank you for coming. We may not have much time today because the Spirit of God wants us to do a lot of things. After this session, we will pray a bit. Then we get a break and then move to the next session. You see, no church here should be small. Help me tell the one that is close to you that your church should not be small. Tell the person again, your church should not be small. And tell the person, our church should not be small. Because smallness is not God's idea. Looking at the way souls are perishing everywhere. Now, if you live in Sunyani alone, you would see that there are about three major universities. About three major universities. Now, so these three major universities here, four. We have the UNAIR, we have STU, we have CUC, and then we have College of Health, and then we have different schools. Now, all these people are young people. UNAIR alone is getting to over 20,000. The question we have to ask ourselves is, how many of these people are born again? And how many of them are committed to Christ? Now, these are young people. On Sunday morning in Sunyani, you have more people outside. So it means that God wants us to affect more people. But to do that, He would have to build us up, equip us, and help us to know the way He wants us to influence people for Him. The Spirit of God has been showing me something, and I think that it is important that we look at them and we will pray. Then we come back to the next session and teach about other things. It will help you. I want to start my teaching by looking at Satan and the church. The church, your church, the church you attend, and the church I attend, is in a very long war. Very, very long war. We are in an unending war with an unseen being called Satan. And the reason why some churches may never be able to get to certain dimensions that God has planned for them is because they probably will take these things light. But then there is a long war. And I'll show some of them. In 2 Samuel chapter 3, verse 1, he said, now there was a long war between the house of Saul and the house of David. But David grew stronger and stronger, and the house of Saul grew weaker and weaker. Now, it tells you that the prophetic word says that the church will grow and become stronger and stronger. And the world and Satan's stronghold will become weaker and weaker. There is a real Satan somewhere who is dealing with the church. And he has only one agenda. And his agenda is to destroy what you are building. By God's grace, we will look at how he is going to work. But let's start with what Jesus said to us in Matthew chapter 16, verse 18. He says, and I say to you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church. What rock was he talking about? He was talking about the rock of revelation that Peter revealed by the Spirit of God. Jesus asked them, who do men say that I am? Then Peter said, you are the Son of the living God, the Messiah. He said, flesh and blood has not revealed this unto you, but my Father who is in heaven. Then Jesus said that you are Peter in Jesus' mighty name. Now forbid you from sleeping.